Hello, what's up YouTube? My name is Scott Studios, and today I am reviewing Max Steel. I am so sorry. Oh. Last night when I released my Sicario review, I said that I was doing a review today, and I was not very excited for it. And it's the truth. I am reviewing Max Steel, the movie that nobody saw and I didn't want to see, but I decided to do it anyway. Screw me. Now look, you might be wondering why I'm reviewing an awful movie. Well, it's because I decided to add a bit of consistency to my YouTube channel. The third Monday of every month, yeah, that's how you say it. The third Monday of every month, I'm going to pick a critically panned movie to review. And this movie definitely was critically panned. It has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not good. I was kind of curious in seeing how bad this movie was going to be. When I was watching the movie, I was so bored that Actually, I wasn't even bored. I was kind of laughing. Like, it was so bad that I laughed at things that clearly weren't supposed to be funny. Or maybe they were funny, and they were just a lot more funnier than they were supposed to be. That's actually not bad. But you get what I mean. The movie is so bad, it's unintentionally hilarious, and when it's not, it's incredibly boring. This movie shouldn't have been called Max Steel. This should have been called Max Cliche, because every single thing that happens in this movie is a freaking cliche. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't know that this movie came out in 2016. I didn't even know about this movie until a few months ago. When I watched the trailer for this movie, when I found it on YouTube, that's when I realized, oh, there's actually a movie for Max Steel. But I thought it came out a couple years ago, and then I realized it actually came out in 2016. I picked up the disc at the library. I didn't dare buy it. Why would I? And I watched it just to be curious at how bad it really was. And this movie was like 10 times worse than I thought it was. I did not even write a review for this movie. I don't have to. I'm just gonna rant about this movie. And I'm not a Max Steel fan, okay? I didn't watch the cartoon, I didn't play with the toys, I didn't do anything. I'm gonna be reviewing this film as a film. If you like the show, that's fine. But I don't want to see anybody don't find this video and just leave comments like, oh, the show went like this and blah, blah, blah. I'm reviewing this as a movie, okay? This review might be a bit clustered, but I'm not sorry, because this movie is awful. The acting is awful. There are scenes where the character... Oh! I can't do this! I can't review this movie like an actual review. This is so freaking terrible. Oh! The effects in this movie are awful. The lighting is bad. This whole movie looks like a fan film. It looks like something that I would make. I would just take a stupid little cheap camera. It's only like $100. I would film it with like these Power Ranger costumes, because this movie looks like a 90-minute long Power Rangers episode, except a bad Power Rangers episode. And no, I can't talk about this movie. I don't even remember that much. I didn't write anything down. Because 5 minutes after I finished the movie, I forgot everything. This movie is so forgettable. Every single thing that happens in this movie is cliche. I've seen it all before. It's awful. What am I gonna say about this movie? There's nothing to be said. There's nothing. I don't even know why this movie exists, honestly. Max Steel was never that popular. If you want to know what Max Steel is about, just Google it, please. There's some Googling in this movie. The main character just pulls up Google and he goes, "My fingers emit liquid energy." Why would you type that into Google? Like, like, Google is actually going to give you, you know, an answer, and when he can't find anything, he goes, "What am I?" He literally types, "What am I?" Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark on Google. How freaking stupid! Please, don't watch this movie. Please don't watch this. Please, 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 please. Don't watch this movie. Don't rent it. Don't find it online. If it comes out on Netflix, which I hope it doesn't, don't find it on Netflix. Don't watch this movie ever. The only good thing I can say about this movie is that it's 90 minutes long, so it's incredibly short. So that's good. Whoa! I can't talk about this movie. I can't. There's nothing to be said. Every single bad thing that you can think of, it's in this movie. Bad characters, bad writing, bad lighting, bad effects, bad directing, bad everything. Just name it. It's in this movie. This movie is awful. It's really awful. And it's boring. I don't have the energy to really go into a deep review for this film. I'm sorry, guys. I can't review this film. Wow, this is a really bad film, guys. Don't watch this movie. Don't. I shouldn't have watched this movie, although I'm glad that I've forgotten every single thing that happens in it. Now I can go back to watching movies that I want to watch, and I'm going to have a movie for next week that I actually want to watch. So, there we go. I don't think it's pretty obvious what I'm giving this movie. This is the very first movie that I'm giving my lowest score. A 1 out of 10! This movie gets a freaking 1 out of 10! 1 out of 10! Don't expect this to show up in my superhero movie playlist. Please don't. Look for it in my 1 out of 10 movies playlist. Because that's all this movie is good for. This movie's garbage. I don't know why this movie exists. I don't care to understand why this movie exists. It was made by Universal, one of the better studios in Hollywood. So I don't even know now. Guys, that's all I'm gonna give for you today. I don't have the energy to go into an actual review. So if you like this, please hit like and subscribe, and peace out.